It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Clemson will put it away to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So South Carolina's offense will have the ball first. Clemson just put a beat down on the Gamecocks the last time these two met.
Yeah, it wasn't even close. And Clemson's talent being far superior, dominated, cocky. They got to have an answer this time, Jesse. They were embarrassed a year ago.
South Carolina just has to start faster. You're not going to beat a team like Clemson with all of their athletes if you're sleepwalking out of the team.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Quickly complete. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time today. They that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Using his legs, it's Agbana. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming in.
Touchdown, Clemson. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its...
Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room.
forced by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
Got his man downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Trying to beat the D deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone.
Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replaced. There he goes! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires downfield. On target to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wall. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. And they point here will tie the game.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Agbana. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Sparks. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run to the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game is good. Balance is good. That was if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. That's caught. It's Farrell. Turning it on. Touchdown, Clemson. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Wants to go up top. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Sparks. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. Finds a little space. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Clemson is quick to the line. Back to pass on second down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Hauls it in. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Finds his man. It's Agbana. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Agbana. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll try to pop the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Got his man on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down, looking for more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. They're going to ride this running back. What a cut, now he's loose. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Getting a little fancy with a gift to the wide receiver here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football.
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The Tigers putting down a big paw print right now as they start to pull away from the Gamecocks.
Yeah, and I think you kind of get this here we go again feeling. Clemson had the upper hand in this series for a while now. Clemson always talked about, always loved. South Carolina's got to answer.
I feel like Clemson's been winning on the recruiting trail between these two teams in the last several years now, and I think that's really starting to show itself on the field today.
Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Working that left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. With the catch, it's Sparks. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
South Carolina, 14.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Here's the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Sparks. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Fry. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. It's a reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. The give out of the gun. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And here's the third interception of the night.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football.
Going the other way, and he's got room. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And here's the return. And the returner goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond? And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. A huge opportunity, guys, for this offense to take over after the fumble recovery and start first and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He'll do it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the run, it's Cave. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. On the move is the 30. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. They want to throw it. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And this one is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They stop the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. South Carolina did a lot of throwing before the game.